I am Roy Logan with Logan County Herald, and I am here today with Bill Hoagland. Bill, what is your official title?
I am Executive Director of Main Street Lincoln. How's that?
That's a good one. That is very good. Bill and I are both old-time Lincoln boys.
We are the baby boomer generation. Yeah.
And welcome back to town, and it's good to see you settling in. And tell me a little bit about yourself while you were away.
Well, after leaving Lincoln Theater, transitioned into the cable satellite and ended up in the programming industry for about 30 years. Started in Upper Illinois with Continental Cablevision, did a couple other cable systems up there, and then in about '88 I went out to Los Angeles, and at that time I was working for United Artists, and at that time they had United Artists Theaters and United Artists Cable. Since I worked in the theater business and in the cable business, I was a natural to kind of bring those two together from a synergistic and leveraging and promotional standpoint. Spent about 8 years out in Los Angeles, ended up going and got into operations and running cable systems and divisions, and did that down in Oklahoma, and then transitioned back to Chicago, and then ended up in Denver. At that time I was working with Liberty Media, and I ran and set up all the on-demand and broadband technologies for Stars and Movieplex and Encore channels. So,
Wow.
yeah.
You've had a dynamic career.
I have lived on the East Coast, the West Coast, and Midwest, so yeah, I've been around.
See, the neat thing is we know the tall stuff's corn and the lower stuff is beans. That's where we come in. As Main Street Director, what are some of your goals for the year, for the future?
Well, we have worked really hard as a board to really hone in our core values for this year, which is passion about the downtown historic area, collaboration with all the different organizations and working groups and companies in the marketplace, adopting a professional approach and relationship of doing what we're going to do when we say we're going to do it, on the timeline that we say we're going to do it, and then because we work with volunteers, try to make everything that we do fun and enjoyable. So
I know how that goes. Yes, volunteers and fun are synonymous. We talked a little bit briefly about the Art and Balloon Festival and some components there.
right.
Is that anything we can bring out?
Well, absolutely. We are just in the early stages of planning for that, but we're adding a couple wrinkles and new developments in that program this year. We're going to be adding a couple breweries. So you've got the vineyards that do their blends and the different offerings of their varieties of wines, and breweries, microbreweries do the same thing. So we're going to have some fun with that. Also with the competition of the barbecue aspect on Saturday, and then bring in the local fare from the local restaurants downtown and how they might pair up with the different brewery and wine offerings that are going to be available in that tent.
Oh,
So it should be
interesting.
fun. We're also talking about doing some educational and informational classes during the day and use the facility that way as well.
Okay. If I were to volunteer with Main Street, what could I do?
Well, it really depends on what your passion is. If the food and wine is a passion of yours, definitely can get involved with the Art and Balloon Festival and the Art of Wine and Brew. If it's, we're right in the beginning stages now of doing a 5K run for downtown and celebrating the health fair. If that's your passion, get involved with that. And we have a number of other items on the drawing board that we're fleshing out that will be publicizing and recruiting people that have passions for those particular elements.
Now, I understand you've recently relocated your office.
Yeah, we did. Because of a request by a local retailer downtown, they're looking to do some expanding, so they approached us through the building group, and we were happy to talk to them about it, and was able to negotiate an agreement that was very beneficial for both sides. I would call it a win-win. And we ended up moving upstairs to 3 of the suites in that beautiful building over there. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So we kept business downtown that we've got expanding. Those are good
Right.
things.
Yep.
And you're still just a stone's throw away.
That's right.
So that's all
You just gotta
great.
climb a few stairs, though.
That won't hurt you.
That's right. Well, it goes in line with our 5K and health fair. So
See, it's training. It's training for the events.
absolutely.
What else do you want to share with us?
Really, we're focused on 4 primary areas as Main Street and as a board. Organization, where we're looking at and from a standpoint of obviously raising funds for our organization, public relations, volunteer and partnerships. Promotions, bringing business down to the historic area, not just the square, but all the way over to Sangamon. Design in relationship of working with the city and the county and the business owners downtown to make sure that we're maintaining the historical authenticity to the downtown area. And then economic restructuring, providing consultative and educational forums for local business owners that they might expand their depth and breadth of running their business and hopefully increasing their profits. But it's the main thing about getting people downtown.
There you go. Well, I think it's a lovely area. I know that in my full-time position that we benefit greatly from the support of these downtown merchants. And oftentimes that's the first place I want to go and shop.
Right.
And there's great things down here. And I think there's a lot that happens. And we need to utilize downtown and support it and be just really behind what's happening here. Bill, as we wind this up, is there anything else that you'd like to share?
Well, I would encourage everyone who's seeing this that on March 27th, location yet to be determined, but they're going to the downtown development and revitalization group that's being headed up by the mayor. And they're going to be showing renditions of what downtown could look like.
Oh, wow.
Recently, just last Monday, there was a significant adoption of a downtown TIF district in Lincoln. Major hurdle for the plans that we are working on and unfolding, and I think that is a great opportunity for, it's an open meeting, for citizens to come down and take a look at what the committee has been working on for the last few years, and under the leadership of Mayor Snyder, it's very exciting from my standpoint.
It is. Well, it's exciting for all of us.
Right.
And it certainly should be. The TIF thing was a wonderful thing, step forward.
Right.
You know, it was vital, it was needed, and it was so important. And that committee that works together on that, they are seers and doers.
Right.
They are visionaries. And we're just very, very fortunate to have that core group with us.
Yep, absolutely.
And Bill, I just can't say thank you enough. Welcome home.
All righty.
And we're going to work together on something.
There you
We're
go.
going to do that, buddy.
All right.
So thanks a bunch. It's good to see you.
Thank you.